in the northeastern part of the country. Harris.
We had Congressman Paul just say last hour that he was part of the leadership that decided to sell them those. He wishes that they could sell them more because they are effective. What you are describing is what lawyers will tell you is that ground difference, that advantage, that difference inside of an open setting that you live in, that you know better than the enemy. Thank you very much, Tree. Stay safe in your reporting. We'll come back to you as the news warrants this hour, as it is dark where you are now, and the war is on. General Jack Keane is with us today, and General, I have a question for you. Just in terms of looking at the map now, what happens if and when Russian territory gets bigger? What happens with Putin?
Well, Putin, as we all know, this is about his personal legacy, and has a lot to do with him as to why he wants to bring this land, Ukraine, back under the orbit of Russia, something he believes was an historic mistake for it ever to become an independent state. And certainly he was aghast in 2014 when the very people we're talking about here, the Ukrainian people, ran his stooge out, Yanukovych, who fled to Russia. It wasn't the military that did it. There was nobody shooting at him. It was the people that did it. The size and scale of their demonstrations against him ran him out of there. And ever since then, despite 3 anti-Russian governments that came into power after Putin's stooge was run out, every one of those governments has turned to the west and not to the east. He believed that his presence in eastern Ukraine after annexing Crimea would actually put so much pressure on the Ukraine government that they would look to the east and stop looking to the west. The absolute opposite happened. It stiffened their resolve. And Zelensky has driven him nuts. I think he thought he was a lightweight because he came into this as an entertainer in his background, but he's been the toughest of all 3 anti-Russian governments, and he has been the most aggressive in pursuit of relationships with the United States and Europeans.
What's up, Greg?
And that has frustrated Putin significantly. So, yeah, Ukraine is a part of what we all know is his desire to change the balance of power in Europe, to bring Belarus and Ukraine under his orbit, and I'm absolutely convinced that he will pressure the Baltics. Of all the states that are aligned in Eastern Europe that are under the umbrella of NATO, it's the Baltic states that are the most vulnerable. And I'm not suggesting he's going to attack them, but he is going to put pressure